this episode, I'll be showing you how to clean your washing machine that's got a moldy seal or it's smelling really bad. So if we have a look at this one, just go in closer there, have a look inside there, see how dirty that is. You got all that mold that builds up over time, all that mold that builds up. So that's partly caused by a lot of fabric softener, a lot of soap, and also it's a wet environment. So we want to make sure we clean all that. That's really nasty. So we're gonna take care of that and make sure that it's nice and clean. We're gonna get it as clean as new. So in the next few minutes, I'll show you how we go about doing that together. So if you can, so the things that you'll need for doing that would be, you're gonna need some household bleach if you've got some. If you don't feel comfortable using household bleach, you can reach out for some eucalyptus. So we're gonna need some household bleach, and we're gonna need some white vinegar. Now, you don't need the whole thing in there, you don't need the whole 2 liters in there. We're gonna only need about 100 mils of bleach and 100 mils of white vinegar. So what you want to do is you want to go ahead and put it on your washing machine. Select a Cotton's 60-degree wash. You probably want to do a long wash. So on mine, I've put it on a stain cycle, which is a 60-degree wash. Goes for about 3 hours, spins at about 1000 RPM. Now, for whatever washing machine you have, just try to select a cycle that runs for a bit long and washes at 60 degrees. So what you want to do is don't put anything inside yet. Don't put any clothes, anything in there. What you want to do is you want to hit start. Start that cycle. So we just started our cycle. You can see all that mold, eh? So what we're doing here is what's called a drum clean. So you usually need to do this once every, say, 6 months or once every year, depending on how often you wash. If you find that you wash a lot more, like 3 or 4 times a week, you're gonna need to do this a lot more often. So once it stops putting water in and it starts doing its all agitation thing, what you want to do is you want to get your white vinegar and your bleach, and you're going to want to come over here to the soap drawer compartment, which is here. So on mine here, I'm going to put it in here. You want to put it in where you usually put your soap or your washing powder. You want to put 100 mils of bleach and 100 mils of white vinegar, and that will do the trick. So that mixture will clean the washer for you. So I'm gonna go right ahead, take mine. So put it where you usually put your washing powder. If you've got a measuring cup, you can use that, but I've done this a few times. So about 100 mils. If you feel you need to put, you can put maybe 150 mils, so that it's a bit more. So this is the bleach that you'd usually use like on the toilets and stuff and all that other stuff. It's just a normal household cleaning. Then when you've put that in, you want to go ahead and grab your white vinegar. Grab our white vinegar. And you want to also add that in there. So what the bleach does, it takes out that color that you have with the mold. What actually kills the mold is the white vinegar. So that's why you need a combination of the two. So I'm going to put 100 mils of white vinegar in there. Don't put too much, otherwise it eats out on the metal part of your washing machine. So you just need enough. Just 100 mils is enough for you. So we're going to go right ahead and have a look at what's happening inside the washer. So if you look there, see that it's foaming. The bleach is actually foaming, which is what you want. And you want the foam to actually reach all these right over here, right? All right here. So it cleans up the whole seal. So that mixture is going to clean our washing machine nice and clean. So you might want to go and grab yourself a cup of coffee, relax, and just let it do its thing, and then come back once it's done doing that wash. So we'll check in with this a bit later. Hey, so after doing our wash, let's have a look at how our seal looks like. If you just go in closer there, you can see that it's nice and clean, good as new, as you can see. Amazing, eh? So if you've done yours and you find out that it's still a bit moldy, still a bit dirty, you can put it in for a second round again. Just be mindful when you open this door that there's going to be a bit of an odor created by that mixture of white vinegar and bleach. To get rid of that smell, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do another cycle, but this time I'm going to put some washing powder or liquid that has a bit of like nice fragrance in it to get rid of that smell. So you're going to do like sort of like a quick cycle or a long one if you want to get rid of that smell. What you want to do as well, just as good maintenance for your washing machine, is you want to check the filter, which is this thing right here at the bottom here, after you've done that. So this is where things like coins, hairpins, anything anyone's left in their pockets, it all just comes in there. So you need to check that. So let's go right ahead and have a look, check what is in there actually, because that's going to help us. So that bit there, before you open it up, you want to put a towel here or something, just so that the water, when it comes out, it just doesn't flow out and make your floor wet. So I'm outside at the moment, so mine doesn't matter. So this cap, if you actually twist it anti-clockwise, it comes out. So twist it anti-clockwise, just like that, and a bit of water's going to come out, just like that. See how you got that water coming out? So this is where things like coins, anything anyone's left in their pockets, it all comes in there. So you see that? There's a little piece of wire or something stuck in there. Take that out, clean it out, and putting it back in is just putting it in and twisting it clockwise, so the reverse of how you took it out. And if you've done that, that's it. It's pretty simple. Should be clean by now. If it's not clean, go ahead and do another cycle, adding bleach and white vinegar. So just to show you again, nice and clean, easy as, just using your normal household cleaning products. Save yourself some money and a bit of headache. So that's it. And while you're doing that, you might also want to, the other place that a lot of people forget about is in your dispenser there, where your soap and your water mix in there. So that upper bit there, a lot of people forget about that. So you want to check this bit here. That bit always gets dirty, so you can use a little toothbrush or something to clean that. If it's dirty, you'll really notice it because it'll be just black down there, but you can see how nice and clean that is. So there you go. Your washing machine is all cleaned up and ready to start washing. So pretty simple. So just as a recap, bleach and white vinegar will do the trick for you. Thanks guys for tuning in. If you've got any questions Feel free to drop a comment in the comment section below, and I'll be more than happy to help. And if you need further help with fixing your washing machine, if anything ever goes wrong, make sure you subscribe. It's just something good to have in your YouTube subscriptions. You never know when your washing machine breaks down, and then when you're looking for me, Mr. Mushy Washy Washy will be there for you. Thanks for tuning in. Till next time, cheers.